We've all heard it before: put down your phone. It's the one piece of advice that everyone's mom gave, but no one ever took seriously. Well, here's the truth: your mom was right. It is the phone. And it's quietly ruining your life in ways you might not even realize. Did you know that the average person checks their phone 58 times a day? That's almost once every 15 minutes. And if you're like most people, you spend over 4 hours a day on your phone. That's more time than you probably spend with your family or doing anything productive. Sounds shocking, right? In this article, we'll dive deep into how that device in your pocket is more than just a tool, it's a trap. We'll uncover the hidden ways it's stealing your time, your focus, and even your happiness. But don't worry, we're not just here to point fingers. We'll also explore real, actionable strategies that can help you regain control and use your phone for good. Ready to break free from your phone's grip? Keep reading to find out how you can reclaim your life. Chapter 1. The phone. Your personal prison guard. We all know the feeling. Reaching for your phone and suddenly losing track of time. You pick it up to check a message, but before you know it, 30 minutes have passed. What happened? Our phones have become more than just tools. They've become prison guards that keep us locked in a cycle of distractions. They're designed to hijack your attention. According to a study by Nielsen, people spend an average of 11 hours a day on digital media, and much of that is scrolling through social apps or watching videos. It's easy to think we're in control, but the truth is, our phones are quietly steering our habits. These devices are built to keep us coming back. Every notification, every vibration triggers a small release of dopamine in our brains, the same chemical associated with pleasure and reward. The more we check, the more we crave. Research from Harvard shows that these mini rewards can make us feel like we're being productive when we're really just bouncing between tasks. This constant task switching reduces focus and makes it harder to get anything done. But it's not just about productivity. The constant notifications mess with our mental health too. Studies from Psychology Today show that checking our phones repeatedly throughout the day can increase stress and anxiety levels. You might not even realize it, but every buzz or ping is a tiny mental shift that pulls you out of the present moment. So, what's the fix? The first strategy is to set boundaries. Designate no phone zones in your home. Dinner time, before bed, and even while exercising should be phone-free. Instead of reaching for your phone first thing in the morning, grab a journal or a cup of water. The less you reach for your phone automatically, the more control you have over your attention. Also, consider turning off non-essential notifications. If your phone is buzzing constantly, it's harder to focus on anything meaningful. You have the power to choose which notifications matter and which ones don't. Finally, embrace the power of a phone detox. Try going without your phone for an hour a day and gradually increase the time. In just a few days, you'll start to feel more present and in control of your time. Your phone doesn't own you, you own your time. Chapter 2. The dopamine trap. Why you're addicted. Have you ever checked your phone and felt that rush of excitement, even if it's just a notification from a random app? That's dopamine at work. This feel-good chemical is released when we receive rewards, and it's exactly why we can't put our phones down. Every time you check your phone, you're essentially gambling. According to Dr. Anna Lemke, a psychiatrist and author of Dopamine Nation, phones are engineered to trigger dopamine responses, making them incredibly addictive. In fact, research from the University of California, Los Angeles found that social media platforms use the same mechanisms to engage users as slot machines. The like button, the scroll feature, the autoplay video, all of these are designed to keep you hooked. It's a cycle of instant gratification. You check your phone, you get a hit of dopamine, and then you want more. Before you know it, hours have passed, and you've achieved very little. But here's the kicker: this addiction doesn't just affect your phone habits. It impacts your brain's ability to focus. According to Cal Newport, author of Deep Work, the more frequently you check your phone, the harder it becomes to engage in tasks that require deep concentration. The constant dopamine hits leave your brain craving more distractions, making it difficult to focus on anything that doesn't offer immediate rewards. So, how do we break free from this cycle? The first step is to become aware of your phone's impact on your brain. When you check your phone, notice how it makes you feel. Do you feel better or worse afterward? Becoming conscious of your feelings can help you recognize when you're reaching for your phone out of habit, not necessity. Next, set intentional time limits. Apps like Screen Time on iPhone or Digital Wellbeing on Android let you track how long you spend on each app. Setting daily limits can help curb unnecessary use. You can also schedule phone-free blocks of time for work, meals, or family activities. The goal isn't to eliminate phone use completely but to use it more intentionally. Finally, try replacing mindless scrolling with a hobby or habit that brings you long-term satisfaction. Read a book, take a walk, or start a new project. These activities may not offer the instant gratification of a phone, but over time, they'll help retrain your brain to crave healthier, more fulfilling rewards. Chapter 3. How your phone is quietly stealing your dreams. It's easy to think of our phones as just tools for staying connected, but what if they're actually stealing our dreams? Every hour you spend mindlessly scrolling could be an hour spent on something that brings you closer to your personal goals. According to the American Time Use Survey, the average person spends over 5 hours a day on their phone. That's 5 hours you could spend learning a new skill, working on a passion project, or simply taking care of your mental health. In Atomic Habits, James Clear talks about how small actions compound over time. If you're using your phone for hours each day, those hours add up. That's time you could be using to build habits that align with your dreams. The real problem is that phones make it so easy to slip into distractions. With apps designed to keep you hooked, it becomes all too easy to procrastinate on your dreams and settle into mindless consumption. Take a moment to think. What do you want to achieve? Is your phone helping you get there? If not, it's time to reclaim that time. One strategy is to schedule phone-free blocks in your day. If you spend an hour on your phone after work, could you shift that time towards something that brings you closer to your goals? Maybe it's learning a new language, improving your fitness, or working on a side hustle. Another strategy is to replace phone time with deep work time. If you're working on a big project, turn off all notifications and set a timer for focused work. Studies by Stanford University show that focused work, without distractions, leads to better results and higher levels of creativity. By making your phone a tool, not a distraction, you can work smarter and achieve more. Finally, set a phone curfew. Stop using your phone at least an hour before bed. The blue light emitted by screens messes with your sleep, and a lack of sleep negatively impacts your productivity. Giving yourself a break from your phone can help you wake up feeling refreshed and ready to take on the day. Chapter 4. Mindless scrolling versus mindful growth. The battle for your brain. Have you ever thought about how much time you spend scrolling on your phone? According to a study by Common Sense Media, teens spend an average of 7 hours a day on screens. Adults aren't far behind, with the average person spending around 3 to 4 hours per day on their phone. A lot of this time is spent mindlessly scrolling through social media or checking notifications. But here's the truth. Mindless scrolling is the enemy of personal growth. The biggest issue with mindless scrolling is that it drains your brain's ability to focus. In Deep Work, Cal Newport explains that deep work, focused, distraction-free work, is essential for producing high-quality results. The constant interruptions from our phones prevent us from engaging in this kind of focused thinking. The brain craves novelty, which is why we keep checking our phones. But this constant stimulation can actually harm your long-term productivity and creativity. So, what's the solution? Start by turning your phone into a tool, not a distraction. Set specific goals for your phone use. Instead of scrolling for hours, choose an app that supports your personal development. There are plenty of educational apps out there that can help you learn new skills or improve existing ones. Apps like Duolingo for learning a new language or Headspace for mindfulness can help you grow without falling into the scrolling trap. Another strategy is to time block your phone use. Just like you schedule meetings or workouts, schedule your phone time. For example, set aside 15 minutes to catch up on messages, then get back to more important tasks. This keeps you in control and prevents you from losing hours to mindless scrolling. Lastly, make your phone less distracting. Turn off non-essential notifications and set your phone to Do Not Disturb during important work or study time. By reducing the temptation, you'll find it easier to stay focused and engaged in meaningful activities that support your personal growth. Chapter 5. The Phone Detox. A revolutionary 7-day challenge. What if you could feel more focused, energized, and connected by simply taking a break from your phone? That's the idea behind the Phone Detox Challenge. A 7-day phone detox can have a profound impact on your mental and emotional well-being. Research from the University of California, Irvine shows that taking breaks from digital devices can lower stress levels and improve your ability to focus. The first step in this challenge is to commit to reducing your screen time. Start small. Aim to cut down on your phone usage by 30% on day 1, then gradually increase that percentage over the week. A study by the Journal of Environmental Psychology found that people who took breaks from their phones experienced reduced anxiety and increased happiness. The detox works by giving your brain a break from constant digital stimulation and allowing you to focus on what truly matters. But the challenge is not just about turning off your phone. You'll also want to replace phone time with something more fulfilling. Try picking up a new hobby, like painting, journaling, or learning an instrument. If you're feeling bold, use this time to reconnect with nature. Take a walk in the park, or go on a hike. The Journal of Positive Psychology found that spending time in nature can boost mood and creativity, helping you become more productive in the long run. Another strategy is to schedule phone-free periods during the day. Try having a no-phone morning, where the first hour of your day is spent focusing on activities that nourish your mind and body. During this time, you could meditate, stretch, or work on a personal development goal. Tim Ferriss, author of The 4-Hour Workweek, suggests starting your day with a routine that sets you up for success, and removing your phone from the equation can be a game-changer. By day 7, you'll likely feel more present, more focused, and more connected with the world around you. You may also find that your relationships improve, as you'll be spending more time engaging with people face-to-face, rather than behind a screen. The detox isn't just about avoiding your phone, it's about taking back control of your life and rediscovering what truly matters. Chapter 6. Rewiring your relationship with technology. The power of no-phone zones. Phones are everywhere. They've become almost like an extension of ourselves. But that constant connection comes at a cost. Research from the University of Texas suggests that simply having a phone nearby can reduce our cognitive performance. When we're constantly connected, it's hard to focus on deeper tasks that require full attention. This is where the concept of no-phone zones comes in. A no-phone zone is a place or time where you deliberately disconnect from your device. The idea is to create boundaries that protect your mental space. You could start by designating certain areas of your home as no-phone zones. For example, make the dining room table and your bedroom phone-free areas. This will help you re-engage with the present moment, whether that means enjoying a meal with family or getting a good night's sleep. But it's not just about physical spaces. Set phone-free times as well. For instance, commit to not checking your phone for the first hour after waking up. Instead, use that time to meditate, read, or set goals for the day. By removing your phone from your morning routine, you set a positive tone for the rest of the day. In The Power of Habit, Charles Duhigg explains that habits are formed through cues, routines, and rewards. By creating no-phone zones, you're creating a new habit that protects your time and mental energy. Over time, these phone-free zones will become a natural part of your routine, making it easier to focus on the things that truly matter. Another strategy is to create phone-free moments during social gatherings. If you're with friends or family, put your phone away. This simple act can strengthen your relationships and allow for deeper, more meaningful connections. A study by Harvard Business Review found that face-to-face interactions, without the interference of phones, result in better communication and stronger bonds. Lastly, take advantage of no-phone zones to work on personal growth. Whether it's focusing on a hobby, reading, or exercising, these spaces and times give you the opportunity to grow without distraction. Over time, you'll find that these boundaries help you create more space for the things that truly align with your goals. By setting intentional no-phone zones, you reclaim your time and energy. You begin to shift your relationship with technology from one of dependence to one of intentionality, creating a balance that supports your personal development and well-being. If you enjoyed these tips and want more strategies to take back control of your life, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for weekly content. You'll never miss out on ways to improve your focus and grow beyond your phone addiction.